Every time I start one of these videos, I always have some sort of premise, I guess, a point of which I'm trying to get across. But it's always just like a Trojan horse. It's like I say I'm talking about one thing, and it allows me to kind of just say something to get attention, and then slip past it to mention whatever else is on my mind. And so there's never really a certain topic or a set specific topic to my videos. It's really hard for me to stay on one topic for like 10 minutes straight, but today I wanted to start off talking about what it takes to be a winner, or what it means to be a winner. And I have a personal belief that you can be a winner. Hold on. How am I trying to say this? That like compare it to being rich. Let's say rich. Like there are rich people who don't have money yet. There are winners who have never won. But the what defines a winner is not like the result of their efforts. It's like their attitude and their attack, their mindset of how they attack everything in life. And some people are losers, even if they have certain things that other people don't. They can still be losers. Winning is about taking advantage of every opportunity you get and trying to make the most of it, I think. And I'm trying to win at life right now. And I've gotten to the point where I don't think losing is an option. Losing is really just failure. It's giving up. It's not taking advantage of every opportunity you've been given. You're not going to capitalize on every opportunity to perfection, but the more opportunities you apply your effort to, the more positive outcomes you can expect in your life. So even if you don't do it correctly, even if you don't do it all the way right, if you keep trying on every single opportunity that's given to you, eventually one or more or even all of them, if you get super lucky, um, a lot of things will start going right for you if you start applying your force and trying to bend reality to your will. So there's this Big Sean song, and I'm trying to remember from which song specifically. I think it's Wait For Me. But he says in one of the lines, he says, reality is just a technicality. So our reality as presently constituted is literally only dependent on what's happened in the past. And so that means that reality can change if we do things different in the present moment. So that way the future will have a different outcome. So anyways, the work that I'm doing right now is literally a bunch of bullshit, bunch of bull crap, and it's made up. But I'm trying to be more functional, and I'm just trying to make up different movements. And like I was in my in my mind, I was picturing Spider-Man crawling up a building, and so I realized that like very rarely, like seldom does my knee ever cross that level of my hip line, and so I'm just trying to test my body and push it through different ranges of motion than what I've done in the past. That's all I was trying to do today. I even added some weight to it. It was just for fun, just to see if what would happen. I'm still waiting to get my gym membership. I'm gonna get one at the university, like a semester pass or whatever, and see if I can go there regularly, because I really love strength training. I love just putting like heavy weight on the bar and squatting it or pressing it or doing whatever. I just love testing my strength. Anyways, so back to being a winner. I had this mentality at one point, and I don't know. I don't know yet what to think about it. I don't know what I've decided about it, but I used to have this mentality, which I still do to a degree, that I can do anything I want, and that that obviously that reality can bend to my will. I understand that, but I also used to not care who or what was in my way. And as I went about pushing through life at this point, I realized that like certain people were not taking to this idea as fondly as I was. So like not everyone was on the same page, and it kind of caused me to slow down a little bit and to kind of bottle up the drive, bottle up the energy that I was building up. And so I still have it on reserve, but now it's like I've used a different kind of motivation to get through life. And I'm wondering if it's time now to get back to the old way of letting everything loose on an internal level. Like obviously I can control myself and like my demeanor and everything I'm not so crazy outwardly. I'm just saying on the inside it was like a volcano erupting. It was like so much energy and passion and so much creativity and desire to do whatever I wanted. And now it's like I take a lot more consideration of like what people think and what people say. And the only reason why is because I'm at this point now where I'm committed to this, and I want my voice to reach thousands, if not millions of people, because I believe I have ideas that can inspire and change people's lives. And so I can't just do my own thing per se. I can have my own motivations, and I will not let anyone else stop me besides myself. But if I can't be relatable to people, then will I ever have an impact? So I can continue through life being a bulldozer, but who's to say that the walls I'm knocking down need to be knocked down? I don't know. As I'm growing and maturing, I'm kind of realizing that maybe there's a time and a place to have all this energy. But really, I think I've kind of slipped. I've kind of fallen back behind the line, the standard where I should have been at. And so now I got to ramp it up again. Not to full effect, but just enough where I can power through this next stage of life. I'm really trying to make this go big, and I'm not sure exactly what I need to do, but I know that if I do it with the correct energy, and if I trust in God, that it should all work out. And if I apply this energy to every opportunity I get, right now I'm being more reserved and more selective because certain people have judged me or said things or whatever that have caused me to think and ponder and consider. But at the end of the day, if I let other people's words and their thoughts dictate my actions, I won't be myself. So now I'm trying to get back to it, and hopefully I can inspire people in the process. So anyways, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of bored of this dumbbell stuff, just because there's not a heavier dumbbell than 50 pounds, but also because I just don't know really what to do to achieve the goals that I have set in my mind. The goals in my mind are mostly surrounded by powerlifting techniques, not just like weightlifting like little dumbbells and stuff like that. I'm trying to get strong, then I'm trying to get powerful and explosive and fast, and I'm trying to become athletic. But I understand that these unilateral movements, so that means like you isolate each side, that these are very important. So I did a dumbbell press to replicate a bench press, and basically the idea I have in my head is that there's all sorts of tissue in the body that we neglect. So everyone, when they go to the gym, they like to focus on their muscles. However, I've kind of realized, thinking about it, that there's so much more to your body than just muscle. Muscle is literally like the most surface level thing. So it's almost like arbitrary. Like your muscle is only supporting the rest of your body. So you have other tissues. You have ligaments, joints, tendons. You have connective tissue called fascia. You have your bones. Like, the more important parts of your body are often the parts that you neglect because you don't know exactly how to flex your bone because you can't. So it's important you learn exactly how all these things work. And one idea I have in my head is that by stretching the connective tissue and making it stronger, that I'll see greater strength. Because when I do these dumbbell exercises, and I've kind of and I should learn more about anatomy. Oh yeah, so the test drop. So I just didn't really know the best way to let go of the dumbbells. So this time I just kind of let it fall down to the side. And honestly, it stretches out your shoulders. So if you have a heavy weight, you could risk injury. But I'm still learning how to do this correctly. But anyways, what I was saying though, is that I've had a theory, and I need to look this up and understand human anatomy better. But I had this theory that in your core, that obviously around your body, there's different layering. There's layering of muscles. So you don't just have your bicep, tricep, and all the maybe 50 muscles that we know or that we could probably name, 50 or less. But anyways, there's a crap ton of muscles in your body that are all layered and they're all connected and everything. So when I do the dumbbell exercises, I feel like I'm exercising the outer layer of my abdominal wall, like the core, but there's deeper layers of muscle tissue that are not being bothered. I went and tried to do a pull-up just to see, because I did them yesterday and I kind of exhausted my strength. Anyways, so by doing heavy squats and stuff like that, I think it's the only way. There's no other way besides heavy weight that you can challenge the internal muscles that are like the most strong and powerful ones, that are also the hardest to reach. You just need heavy weight, and that's literally the only answer. So now I'm doing some flexibility and mobility with my hips and my lower back. I'm letting my back round a little bit because I feel like not enough times do we let our back round while we're exercising. We always try and keep it straight and stiff as a board. But our back is it has the ability to curve, so that means it must have a function to be able to do that, and there must need to be a way to strengthen it, is what I'm trying to say. So after I did this, I did like, because there's the cable machine there, and the cable machine is like super effective and versatile. You can do so many different variations of pulling and pushing and whatever. So I did this exercise I've seen on Instagram and crap. It's like a kneeling row, and like the row is like what I know you're just looking at my butt because the camera angle was bad. But when I was over at the dumbbells and I had my butt facing the camera, I was doing rows. So where you lean over and you with your back almost parallel to the ground, just like maybe 45 degrees or less. And then you start pulling the weight up like you're rowing. Anyways, I tried that on the ground, kneeling, because I've seen that from Instagram trainers and crap. It was the most like stupid and ineffective thing I've done so far. I know I could increase the weight, but I just did not feel the functionality of it. It just didn't really click for me. I would rather prefer to do the lunges I was doing. And there's also a variation I did yesterday that I didn't do today, where you hold, there's like a bag in the corner, there's like these weighted bags that have handles on them. And so you do a lunge while you're twisting. You start with the weight on the side, you lunge, and as you're coming up, you twist it and bring it back to the center. And so stuff like that I feel like is way better. This is like minimal, and it wasn't really different than just doing a row without the positioning. So anyways, I would recommend to anyone in the gym that try anything and everything you can and do it like right now, because the faster you find out what works and what doesn't work, the easier your progress will be. Because there's some things that I've been scared to try in the past, like the crawling on the ground I did that looks stupid, but that's the exact reason why, is because I was self-conscious. But now that I've been testing myself in different areas, I'm actually finding things that work and things I never would have considered that now I'm going to implement in my training. So I would recommend that to anyone. Anyways, that's been the video for today. I hope I get into the gym soon to squat, and I hope that this blows up and that we can get famous, but that will all be in due time, whenever God says it's time. So thank you for listening. Have a great day, and see you later.